Good evening. Welcome back to Station WPX for our annual investigative reporting into that small but significant yeshiva on the West Bank, Yeshivat Hamivtar. We begin tonight's show with an insider's look in the Level 1 Shia, Rabbi Yitzhak Blau. Rabbi Blau has led the Yeshiva League for several years running in the categories of speaking too quickly, ridiculous sports analogies, and bad puns. Let's first introduce the students who have been in the Shia this year. As you will see, the Shia bears a striking resemblance to the UN, except for the fact that it never passes any resolutions against Israel.
David Tillman. Gavin Berger. Darren Saxonberg. Joshua Yolston. Herschel Hart. David Watt. Joshua Mussel. Eddie Bowles. Justin Stoyho. Andy Newstead. Hello, Blau seems to be missing today. He's just finishing the last footnote for Master's thesis. But let's hold up his son anyway.
And now it's me, Rabbi Blau.
Right. So if you remember, the Gemara has 10 sources for the concept of rogue. And we'll try to go over them slowly. Ola, Korban Pesach, Egla Ruba, Tir Mishleh, Roseah, Ezovinim, and Shchita.
Rabbi, if you don't mind, could you say it a bit more slowly? I actually thought it was too slow. My mother always warned me not to speak too fast. No, in Scotland, the pace is pretty quick. Scotland. Scotland has St. Andrews. I always wanted to play St. Andrews.
Old school.
You know, there's an Aborigine tribe near Ayers Rock. It plays the game remarkably like golf. This suggests that golf may be an inherent part of human personality that transcends cultural boundaries. This theory would also explain why Tolkien has a reference to golf in The Hobbit.
Right. A good chiddush. Put it in your table.
Rabbi, when do we get back to the blood and gore of sacrifices?
No, there are many parallels between golf and both Rove and Korbanot. You pick which club to use based on Rove. You have a Chazaka for an iron 5. Both golf and sacrifices have birdies.
That was pretty bad, Rabbi.
True, Justin, but don't putt. And pout. Anyway, it could have been worse. I left out my jokes about eagles, cars, and the albatross.
But what happens if Rov and Chazaka clash against Miko and Chazaka?
Gavin, you like the Minchad Chino? So Darren, how is schooling? Is it easier or harder than working in business in South Africa?
Not too bad, Rabbi. Rabbi, I heard that when the Lubavitcher Rebbe was in the Sorbonne, he was the best golfer in Paris. Shimon, you're stepping on my gun. In Scandinavian countries, we're against evil things like guns. We're in favor of good things, like drugs and prostitution. What the Gemara says about Rov makes no sense.
That is Tosko's question.
Tosefet means you want toppings on your pizza. My mother told me never to eat more than one topping on each slice.
Herschel, you can call your safer the Torah.
Rabbi, when did we learn about rescue teams in Hilchot Shabbat?
David, you can write a safer entitled The Ramah and the Mechabeh.
Rabbi, can we just sing a song and eat my leftover cholent from last Thursday? With a hand from Nicole for that. I realize when I go to American Recruit, I should have you take my share, then it won't be no substitute.
You're a good man, Rabbi Blau.
There you have it, a fascinating feed. And now let us turn to an exclusive report in which we uncover a little-known secret. Peter, Paul, and Mary learned in Yeshivat Hamivtar in the old days. They started in Chappelle's, but left when they discovered that Chappelle's claim to have no hashkafa meant that one could move on to either the Mir or Ner Yisrael. We have a reliable source claiming the band was initially called Peter, Paul, Mary, and Ben. But Ben Druce had to leave the band when he decided to run every other program at the yeshiva. It turns out that one of their most famous songs was written about the time between 9 and 10 every morning Seder. You have to bear with my singing here, guys. Where have all the students gone? Long time passing. Where have all the students gone? Long time ago. Where have all the students gone? Gone to caravans, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? These are a lot better if you know the original. Another one of their classic songs was written about the athletic program at Yeshivat Hamivtar. Mondays at 6, when I was a kid, we'd head to the field, and here's what we did. We picked the sport and choose up the teams. It was always a measure of my self-esteem, because the game could get rough on your pants and your shorts. Each game someone would get hurt. I knew that I had to check my medical plan if I played against Yosef Friedman. Sports in yeshiva is dangerous and tough. 30-year-olds who don't know when to say enough. That's why I'm here in the big trash, watching the other guys go. And yes, their classic song about yeshiva dinner. When I was just a student young, my father said to me, beware the yeshiva food, my friend, it tastes just like a tree. Don't put your faith in shakshuka, my boy, my friend said to me. I trust you will find the burger's bar although it is not free. Yeshiva dinner not so pretty, and it is not so sweet. In fact, yeshiva dinner is impossible to eat. So everybody, yeshiva dinner not so pretty, and it is not so sweet. In fact, yeshiva dinner is impossible to eat. And now for late-breaking news. Fresh off their attempts to have young children barred from Shabbat davening, several Kollel wives in Rebbetzin Ravner have found a new cause. They have decided that morning Seder is too noisy, and they are insisting that Dr. Fishman be barred from the Beit Midrash. They claim to be unable to concentrate anywhere in the Kiryah when Dr. Fishman launches into one of his lectures on the crack houses of Barokway, or the history of Polish nationalism. It remains unclear whether or not this campaign will be successful. In another exclusive, our reporters have discovered that Rabbi David Fink has not truly been homesick on days that he called in sick. Oh wait, I need a spoon for this.
All right.
I'm going to start that one again. In another exclusive, our reporters have discovered that Rabbi David Fink has not truly been homesick on days that he called in sick. Rather, he has been in the library, working on his Polish, Finnish, and Chinese. It turns out that he's been quite upset that 3 different yeshiva students this year spoke languages that he does not speak. And he's been working to rectify the situation. When asked for a comment, Rabbi Fink said, "Whoa, yeshizhang wen shuzheng." When asked for further comment, Rabbi Fink said, "Yorn dish, born de ritz, de git de goo, born dish, de, born dish, de, bork, 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 bork." If you didn't get that one, you missed it. And now for a brief commercial. See half the world on under 50 cents a day. Call us now and hear from our world-famous expert, Daniel Bloom, a terrific guide for living in the world on a limited budget. Countries with plumbing are not included in this. Our investigative reporter has snuck into Beit Midrash to see what the students are truly learning. He discovered that few students in yeshiva are actually learning Gemara. Adam Perlman was studying the secrets of the Kabbalah. Noah Stavadovich was learning the Torah of Nachman. Josh Rosenthal was learning James Frazier's The Golden Bow. Rabbi Samson and Eli Gold have a Seder together in leaping through graduate school applications. Aryeh Sabaroff was going through Herman Cohen's Religion of Reason Out of the Sources of Judaism. More importantly, we found out that the yeshiva has its own secret missionary, a fellow named Dan Brown. It seems that Dan has been wandering around trying to attract adherents to the Sephardic heritage. His latest success was a young and impressionable Scottish lad. When confronted, Dan defended himself, saying that he owned an old and obscure Sephardi work that claimed that Sephardim from Persia had actually fought side by side with William Wallace. This ends today's news segment. Stay tuned for an exciting show of Crossfire. Okay, now we can have Ray Schrader, Ray Brown, Ray Riskin. I need another issue guy for an anonymous part. Who wants to be in movies? Go, one more guy. Oh, I thought that's my son. Oh, there you go.
What's memory go? 2 days. More than enough, but there's zoomed in too much. I can't zoom on this once it starts.
Good evening, and welcome to Crossfire. Tonight we're going to hear 3 illustrious rabbis offer their reactions to new candidates for the chief rabbinate of Israel. Let us begin with introducing our 3 guests. First, Rabbi Shlomo Riskin, Chief Rabbi of the front. Next, Rabbi Chaim Bravender, founder of Yeshivat Hamivtar.
All the best.
Finally, Rabbi Menachem Schrader, founder of JLI. And now, let us meet the first candidate. Please welcome Rabbi Nadav Fox. Rabbi Fox, tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm a proud modern Orthodox rabbinical graduate of Columbia University and the Yeshiva University Smicha program. I plan on bringing the values of modern Orthodoxy to the people.
This is great! This is great! I fully endorse modern Orthodox values. That's Orthodox.
Rabbi Riskin, modern Orthodoxy has no future unless you are truly committed to an explicit emphasis on the enterprise of Talmud Torah and Halakha. It just doesn't work. JLI. It's money. I think you should come. I think JLI would be very happy to come to you.
That he endorses that you.
Rob never told me anything, but I did overhear him muttering in an elevator once, and it did not sound like modern Orthodox. I'm sure the Rabbi would be in favor of JLI.
Thank you, Rabbi Fox. And now for our next guest, Rabbi Shlomi Greenfield. Rabbi Greenfield, please tell us about yourself.
I've been striving away in the mirror for the last 15 years while my wife works to support the family and watches the kids. She's a true Yeshivat child who understands the chashivas of learning Torah.
This is great! This is great! I got it on the I fully endorse the neutrality of Talmud Torah. That is the core of valuable Torah stone.
Or Torah stone. Now, we don't know what this really means, but this is what it means. Already Judaism has no chance. I mean, a guy in my community once asked me the two dots separating sections of the Gemara was also handed down at Sunday. Give me a break. Let me tell you something. With Chaim would only had it.
Thank you, Rabbi Greenfield. And now we welcome our final guest, Rabbi Steve Bernstein Appel from the Reconstructionist Rabbinical School. Rabbi Bernstein Appel, please tell us about yourself.
I believe in pluralism, tolerance, and gender equality.
My name is Rabbi Riskin. Some people call me Avinu Shabashamayim. I know the time. But those ideals are also important and crucial to the Orthodox stone mission.
If I knew what Reconstructionist Judaism was, I would tell you why it cannot survive. But I have no idea. I don't think you do. No. No. No instructions. I want Orthodox rabbis. Bring your Orthodox friends. Rabbi.
All right, that's okay.